Tourism across the Niger is a journey embarked upon by a volunteer Ambassador Phil Robert. He started the journey from the north, enter into the south, and return back to the north on foot, trekking from one place to the other, enter one state to another state. Ambassador Robert had different experience as regard to what Nigerians looks like. In my encounter with him, he has this to say to the Inspector General of Police as regard to the issue of security, because he has the first-hand experience in Nigeria from one location to the other. Let's listen to him, experience he had, and the words he has for Inspector General of Police. I know you have a good experience as regard to security. If you have opportunity to talk to Inspector General of Police, what will you tell him as regard to security?
Once in a while, he should try to go and see the people. Because a lot of times, what we hear on the road, what we hear from the media or the reports he gets from his office is different. If I had listened to a lot of what people tell me, a lot of people tried to discourage me from going on this journey. And one of the major things that they were pushing is insecurity. We urge the Inspector General of Police to try and engage with the people directly. And I thank God for Pokakov. The coordinator of Pokakov is here. If they can make more people, more youths, ambassadors of police, I think it can solve the problem of insecurity, because it will help community policing. The best thing that can help Nigeria now. I'm not a politician, I'm not a policeman, I'm just an entertainer and a promoter of tourism. What I've seen is that community policing and community tourism work together, and that is the biggest thing that can help Nigeria now.
If you are to tell me one of the experience that you will not forget on your way in your journey, what will you tell me that struck your mind?
A lot of things struck my mind, because a lot of times we had to speak to a lot of youth, because I'm an ambassador of the Nigerian police, Pokakov, and a lot of times where I had so many times that I had to be talking up to cultists, people who are cultists about cultism, and then going into their domain to talk to them about cultism, and they look at me in the Nigerian colors, and that was like my major disguise to break into their midst to tell them about the dangers of cultism and the dangers of making their domain look risky for tourists to come in. Because one of the things that make tourism thrive in every state or in every environment is security. So I explained to them that they can work as tour guides in their various states. And if you make people become afraid to come into your domain, that means tourism would work in your state. We had a lot of times that most times they want to seize our cameras. We had a lot of times, we faced a lot of challenges, but when they see me in my Nigerian color, I keep saying this because Nigerians love Nigeria, but a lot of times we don't know. We pretend as if we don't know these things. We allow people to sell more about the bad narratives. We promote more of the evil people, while the good people, we bring them down with our various reportage. So one of the things I've seen in this journey that has encouraged me is to believe more in Nigeria, and that is the only way tourism can fly. Because when you talk about tourism, we say tourism is life. Tourism is in your everyday movement, it's in your everyday life.
To our courageous soul trekker and his support team, we extend our warmest welcome. Your resilience and passion for adventure has brought you here today. Your journey, which took off from the Social Development Secretariat on the 20th of May 2024, is a testament to the spirit of exploration and boundless curiosity that drives us to discover the world we live in relation to ourselves. We are inspired by your bravery and your willingness to embrace the unknown. We celebrate your spirit of adventure and your commitment to showcasing the wonders of the FCT and across the Niger. I would like to commend the FCT Tourism Department for initiating the Tourism Volunteers Network, a platform for tourism experts and enthusiasts to express themselves and support the FCT and indeed the entire Nigerian space in leveraging on the benefits of the potential ripple effects of tourism as an economic generating activity.
He has trekked for 1 month and shown what Nigeria is known for. But beyond that, he has gone to Okomu National Park in Edo State, and I am aware that he has made a small documentary on Okomu National Park. That to us shows that Nigerians are beginning to prefer to appreciate what nature has done for this country to the benefit of tourism development. It is on this note that I would like to welcome him back to Abuja and invite him to the National Park Service headquarters. I know that the tourism volunteers were once there. We invite him to formally meet with the management of the National Park headquarters on a date that will be fixed by us. We want to appreciate you in a very special way for this show of sportsmanship, for this show of love for nature. We appreciate you and would like to encourage you further. Take time to visit other national parks in the country. It is the blessing God has given to this country. We must appreciate it. We must factor it into our development as a people.